Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, you guys. It's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for Sew
on Wednesday.
Carolyn's still with me. She's going to be leaving to go back home this weekend. We've been
Sunday.
having so much fun, haven't we?
We have, absolutely.
We started off laughing at the beginning of this video because we were having camera.
We're having so much fun.
Oh, well, we're having camera difficulties, but I think we got it figured out.
We're good.
So.
We're good.
All right, we have got such a pile of stuff on my kitchen table.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff.
So,
from A to Z.
From A to Z, got that right.
You go first.
Well, first of all, Carolyn, well, I think we both found this freebie, didn't we?
Yes.
On Everything Cross Stitch?
Everything Cross Stitch.
Everything Cross Stitch, once a month, puts out a free pattern. And this month, their free one is, you want to hold it up? It's Goble Goble. Isn't that adorable? It's by Twin Peak Primitives. And this is a free pattern on Everything Cross Stitch. So you just sign in out there.
With your email. You have to log in.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Have to
log in
Okay.
with your email. And it's a cute little pattern. But they put out a new pattern every month. But this is the one for August.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
So,
you know, next month is September.
And
then we're already.
November soon.
I know. What size? Do they say what size this thing is?
Not sure.
Oh, 8 out of 14 count, and it's going to be 4.5 by 2.5. Oh, that's not very big.
It's not real big. So if you wanted to do it on an 11 count, you'd make it a little bit bigger, or it would be a nice little pillow.
Yeah.
At that size.
There's this little gobble gobble pulling this little
that would
pumpkin
be a fast stitch.
with 2 little mice.
That would be a very fast stitch.
So you guys go get this. It's free. From Everything Cross Stitch.
Okay.
Okay, now what's next? You want to do?
You want me to show this?
Okay, we had a commenter, Vicky. Was it Vicky?
Vicky.
Yes, Vicky asked about how
Carolyn grids her fabric.
Yes, so Carolyn is going to show you guys.
I grid my fabric different than anybody else, I'm sure. Let me put my glasses on here. The fabric, the pattern that I started here that I had gridded up is Strawberry Sampler
by Sugar Stitches.
And the way
that's cute. I've got that one too.
Let me see. I made a copy of the pattern. I have the book here, but basically this is the first page of the pattern, and I've blocked off most of it here. But the first thing I do is I take after I make a copy is I highlight where they indicate the center of the pattern is. Now this particular pattern is 4 pages, and on this first page you'll see that they've indicated the center right here is at stitch 59 at the top, and at the bottom here it's at stitch 55. And so I usually highlight that. Now with my fabric, I usually grid my fabric with just sewing thread, and in this case I use 2 different colors, pink and blue. And what I always do to grid is I always grid the exact center that the pattern calls for. Now in this case at stitch 59 I ran a pink thread down the center from top to bottom. And then the same right here, this is stitch 55, row 55 I should say. So I do that horizontally from left to right. And oops, should have pinned that. So that's what I always do first.
I'll help you.
And so that's how I start gridding my fabric. I always find what they indicate as the center. And then I take a different color thread, and again, you can use, a lot of people suggest sewing thread, but people use fishing line, a very lightweight fishing line. They use embroidery thread. They use whatever they have, but I prefer the sewing thread. And then what I do then is I stitch every 10 for the width and length of my pattern. Now you'll notice that in the center here it's at 59. Well, I went over 1 because that's at 60, and so I stitched from top to bottom 60, and here in the center at 55 I did 5 above and 5 below, and then stitched across. for me, this works. Now, some people just do every 10 and then they figure out, okay, the center is here, let me start. But this is what works for me. And what I do, I don't take it out all at once. I take it out as I stitch. Now, you'll notice that I've started stitching at the bottom. I started on the bottom left. And so I would cut out just what, as I'm stitching here, I just cut out and, oh, real important. I don't, as long as I'm 10 wide, 10 rows apart, I'm not concerned about meeting at the 10 junction to have 8 over 10, 2 under, 8 over 2 under. So that's why my grid lines don't look consistent. They're just marking the rows, 10 down, 10 apart, rows across, and then the other direction as well. I use it strictly for gauging where I am.
Right, right.
And then I cut it out as I go, and again, I'm able to track exactly, you know, where I'm at.
Right. And that way,
And so
there's no
that
surprises.
works for me. That works for me.
Right.
And I do cut it. I don't stitch over the thread. I just clip it out and pull out whatever I need to pull out.
As you go.
And so you'll see that it's, you know, I've got strings hanging down here of both the red and the pink and the blue, both directions. But that's how I grid. I hope that's clear. But that's the way I kind of picked up learning to grid.
Right.
And I've done this on typically, you know, especially real large fabric. I will do, I may not spend the time to grid the whole thing, but I may do a quarter of it and then I'll grid more.
Okay, as you go, you'll
Right.
grid another quarter.
But the key for my gridding is the center. I like to follow the center of their pattern and then stitch, you know, left or right.
Right.
Now, if the center were exactly 60, I would still put a pink line at the 60.
Right.
So I know that's the center of the pattern.
Right, right.
So that's what I do.
Well, that way you don't have any surprises of running out of Ada or anything like that.
Right,
You know
right.
exactly where the center is and where the edges are going to be, the
Now,
borders.
the one thing I did on this gridding was this first grid line here, vertical line, is actually 10. Sometimes I would do 0 over here or 1 on the far left-hand side, but I didn't do it on this one. But you'll notice that it's 59 across, so here would be 10, 20, you know, from here would be 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then I do have that far right-hand side gridded vertically, so anyway, that's how I do it.
Okay.
So, and that's my latest little start project since I've been here. Is
Yeah, the strawberry
it's
sampler.
a strawberry sampler, and this is what it's going to be. It's on 14 count.
So you've got pretty much all this done down here, it looks like.
Yeah, I need to finish up the 3 strawberries.
Yeah.
I've got about a third of it done, maybe. So it's cute. It's a fast stitch. It's definitely a fast stitch.
It's cute. I can't wait till you get to the little girl.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. So, okay, so that's where I'm at with my little strawberry sampler.
So what
Do
we're
you
going
want
to
to
do
show
next?
these, or do you want to show those?
No, go ahead. Show those. She brought these on the airplane. She had already made these.
I made these a few months ago. They're rulers, and this is one that has it's still in the package. It's called a see-through showcase ruler. Now, unfortunately, these are very hard to find anymore. I understand you can find a few on Etsy, but I found several at Salty Yarns in Ocean City, Maryland, back several months ago. They had recently moved locations from a real small shop in downtown Ocean City to several miles away in Berlin, Maryland. And so I went by a couple months after they had opened, and they had one of these at their cutting table. And I said, oh, by chance, do you have any of these? Oh, we have a whole box in the back.
Oh, wow.
And I said, good, I'd like to buy some. And so I think I bought 10, if I'm not mistaken. And then a couple months later, a friend of mine was over in Ocean City, and I said, would you go by and pick up some more? And it turns out they had 4 left.
Oh my goodness!
And
So they had sold that whole box.
So I think I bought all they had. But,
well, good thing.
but that was at Salty Yarns Cross Stitch Shop and Yarn Shop in Maryland. Well, here's the first ruler I did. And these are decorative. These probably won't ever be used. This was the
but
first
you can use them because it is a
Oh,
ruler.
absolutely, absolutely.
Carolyn,
I did this
that's
on
good.
18 count, and it's pretty plain for mine. I thought, well, let me just add my name and a few little squirrelies there.
Oh, it's cute.
Little flowers.
It's cute.
By the way, it comes with an alphabet pattern in different sizes, the pattern in the back. And so that was the first one I did. The second one I did was for one of my sisters in Arizona. She has seen a picture of this, so this is not a surprise for her. She has 7 grandchildren, and they call her Hannah. And so I made a little Christmas ruler for her with little stockings hanging. And one daughter has 4 children, and the other daughter has 3. And the third one was just born last November, 22.
Oh, that's the year they were born, right?
Yeah,
here?
this was the year they were born.
Oh,
I
what a
need to
great
put
idea.
I need to put the year I stitched this, but I need to do that.
Oh my gosh, that is such a great idea. So you've got the year right below each stocking
Right,
of the
and they
grandbabies.
call her Hamla, so
That's cute,
that's a
Hamla.
sweet little name.
Yeah, it
and
is.
I did, the way these work is, the back pops out. Let me just pop it out here. The back pops out, and I actually did it on 18 count, and I did 3 layers, almost 3 layers. And it worked, and it fits in there very nicely. I just folded it over, so there's no stitching on the back. You don't see any of the stitching on the back. And with the 3 layers, it's covers up any boo-boos that
When you
you might
say
have
3
made.
layers, it's the way you got it folded.
Yeah,
and it's
the way I
3
folded,
layers.
almost
Okay.
3 layers. And the way I did this is I took I believe with 18 count, I used 24 rows from top to bottom. So I ran a stitch where the top was and where the bottom was.
Okay.
And on one side. And then I started, and then I was able to cut and trim and etc.
Well, it's beautiful. And then you just slide this back
Yes.
on it once you get it
Yeah,
in.
so that pops back on here.
Okay.
Okay, so then I made another one for my other sister. Now, she happens to be a dog lover, and at that time, there was a time when she had 3 dogs. Unfortunately, they only have 1 right now. But
Oh, that is so cute. Look at this little
made
girl.
I made these little puppy dogs and put her name on there, and then I came up with this little character over here. Just kind of I sort of had a pattern, but I kind of made it up.
It's cute.
So
it's
anyway,
so cute.
she's walking 3 dogs there. And then I had to make one for Lorene.
Yes, this is mine. This
Yes,
one's
here,
mine.
you can hold this one up.
And I love bunnies, so she did mine with bunnies. And she knows I love pastels too, so she made mine perfectly for me. Isn't that cute? So that's mine.
And
this-
then I made one for her daughter. Oh, and I put the year on here.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah,
She
I
did.
put the
It's
year
right
on
there,
here.
right by the tulip on the bottom.
And Lorene's daughter, Christy, she's a quilter.
Yes,
She does a
is.
little bit of cross stitch.
Yes, and crochet.
Yeah, crochet. She does a lot of things. She's a quilter, so I made something pertaining to sewing.
That is so darling. So you
put
got
a
a
little-
pin cushion here.
Yeah.
And what is
A
fabric
little stack of fabric.
and a sewing
And a
machine.
little sewing machine.
That is so cute.
And I put my
Carolyn.
name, Auntie C, on there. That's
Yes,
what she calls me.
She calls you Auntie C.
So,
And my grandbabies call you Aunt KK. So you got
yeah, I've got all sorts of names. Anyway, so those are my
These are
my
darling.
rulers, but unfortunately they are not easy to find unless you were to
Yeah.
find a cross stitch shop that just happens to have a stash of them somewhere. But they're I have seen a few on Etsy. I paid $7 for these, but I've seen them on Etsy for $12.
You mean $7 a piece? So, but you've seen them for
So
$12
I've seen them
a
for
piece.
12 plus postage or whatever. So
Right.
if you're only buying 1 or 2, that's reasonable. If you're buying 10 like me, no.
Right.
Uh,
Well, these are so
but
cute. Thank you
anyway,
for making me
these
one.
two for my sister, I'll be giving to them.
So I can
to
have
on
mine
Thanksgiving.
now.
You can have yours now.
Well,
Yes.
she's been holding on to it until
Yes.
we did this video, so now it's all mine.
Yes.
Thank you, Carolyn. That is so beautiful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
These will make beautiful gifts because they're so personalized.
Yes.
You could put them whoever, like you said, your sister loves dogs. You did dogs. Chrissy loves quilting.
Yes.
You know, I like bunnies.
Oh,
you did
absolutely.
bunnies. You know, it's perfect.
And using the 18 count fabric, it's a good area to stitch.
Right,
you
right.
know.
Well, that's
So.
perfect.
Okay,
Hey,
so
thank
that's
you.
what these are.
Okay, now what's next?
Do you have any
Oh,
cross stitch there? Let's look at your cross stitch.
Okay, I've got some cross stitch. This is a free one. I did finish it. It's Amy Lou, the berry picker, and I FO'd it. Well, gosh, I got such a wrinkled mess here. I'm trying to lay it down
That
flat.
works.
But this is by Pinker Pumpkin Quilting Company. And like I said, this is a free one I showed you guys. You can go to her website, and I'll list it below again. So you can go to her website and get this free one. But there she is. She's all done. Isn't she cute? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her yet. But look at those little bumblebees. Oh my gosh. The bumblebees make me smile.
Those are cute.
But this is Amy
You did a
Lou,
good job.
the berry picker, by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. And it's a free one. So she may just become a pillow. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that would work.
So I did that one. I've got one other one to show you that I FO'd. I'm just going to throw the stuff on the floor.
Oh,
Or
absolutely.
put it behind me. I put it behind me. That way I don't have to bend over and get it. Does that sound lazy? No, it's just I don't want to bend over, people.
Oh, did you finish this one?
I did finish this one.
Oh,
Just like, let me show that who it is. It's Blackbird Designs.
Get ready. Gonna
does
turn it over.
Not yet. Let me show them.
I know. Go.
Frosty's Not Out. Now he is a doll. I'm telling you right now. I did finish him. He is so cute.
Here he is.
Isn't he cute? Now I use DMC thread for mine.
This is a cute pattern.
It is a cute pattern. So here he is, Frosty Not Out.
They made a pin keep out of him.
I know, with
Yeah.
a hat. I
Yes.
mean, they did a paper mache.
Oh yeah,
Box?
with the bottom rim down here.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be cute.
They put wood. It's a wooden
Yeah.
flag. Yeah, I may do
Oh, you
that.
could do something like that.
I may do
yeah,
that.
that's very, very darling.
That's cute. That's cute. So I got finished with him. So those are the
Okay.
only two I did get finished with.
Well, that's an accomplishment.
I know it is, right?
Finish anything is an
You
accomplishment.
got that right.
Yes.
Okay, what are we going to show next?
Needle minders.
Oh my gosh, we've been making needle minders. People.
We've gone crazy. First of all, we go to, typically we go to Hobby Lobby,
Yeah.
and every week or two, a couple times a month, they will have sales, usually 50% sales. One week they'll have it on their jewelry section, and then next week it's fabric, and next week it's something else. So we tend to hit the sales.
Right.
And we were there this past week, and they had some, and it's nice when you can get like 2 on a card, for regular $5.99, and you can get them for half price.
Right.
And so I actually made several needle minders. I'm going to show them all to you here. 2 of them I stitched on buttons, and we'll talk about those.
I want you to take these off, and
Oh.
we'll have to. Well, you don't have to.
I'm not going to take them off.
Okay.
I'll just cover them up so they don't see. Anyway, I made a few needle
Those are
minders
pretty.
with some jewelry that I got at Hobby Lobby. This one right here is a little cat,
Can you see it? Yeah, they can see it.
and yeah, I think so. The heart, and then this, I'm not sure if it was an earring or what. Now, anything that has a pin on the back, you just pop that off,
Right.
and you may have to put a little dab of glue over where you popped it off if it's rough.
Yeah.
This here is actually, it's a very fragile needle minder. It's a little nutcracker. I had gotten a sheet of Christmas things, and this is that paper that's layered with
Oh, it's like a 3D type
yeah, it's
thing.
a little 3D thing, but I thought, oh, I'll make that on a
It
needle
is
minder.
cute.
It came on a sheet with like 10 of these or 9 of them or
Right.
something like that. But those are my little needle minders that I made there. And then we actually stitched some needle minders, and Lorraine's going to explain all this to you. And
Yeah.
I'll show you my 2 at the bottom here.
What happened? Okay, Janet, you're so sweet. I got some happy mail from
Yes, you
Janet.
did.
A box of happy stitchy mail. And in that box was so many good things. And I pulled out the stitch set by Bee in My Bonnet stitch cards. That's what they're called. She had sent me some of those. And I already had one that Dee sent me. You guys are great. Y'all so good to me.
They're sweet.
They're sweet. So anyway, and I'm going to be showing you guys that box of goodies in another video. There's so much. It would take a whole video, I think, to show you guys. I was so excited. I thought it was Christmas in August. But anyway, I got these little stitch cards from Janet in the mail. And really cute.
They're
Cute,
darling.
cute, cute. Oh, I love them. And what me and Carolyn did, we went and let me see, we had 28.
You had some 28. You had a couple of sheets of 28 count fabric.
Yes, and I tea-stained it.
I've never stitched on count 28.
And we decided we were going to pick out
Some of these.
which we did pick out some of these. We picked out this one, this
The
one,
Santa.
this one. I did all these. And then we did, where's that little...
Well, we can just
Oh,
show them
there
the
he
finished
is.
product.
And then we picked out the little scarecrow. So this is what we did. We made needle minders with them.
We stitched 1 over 1 on 28 count. They're at the bottom of my little embroidery hoop here. And Lorraine has gone crazy. She's made 5 of them, I believe.
Yeah, this is 1.5 inch aluminum buttons they're cover buttons you can get at Hobby Lobby. And we just put a magnet on the back of it with E6000 glue.
It has a little button shank there, and we just bent that over
That's
a little
right.
bit, put a little extra glue right at that spot, and put some magnets on there.
So I did the
Little stocking hat.
stocking hat and some hot chocolate.
She also did a little snowman here.
And this one is a little reindeer.
It's cute.
And I found out that I've got Vintage Christmas Sampler by Lori Holt. And they're the same size as these stitch cards. So I did, I'm off of it. And I plan on doing the rest of them.
What are we going to do with all these needle minders?
I don't know. And then I did this little ice skate.
Ice skate.
But I haven't put it on a button yet.
You cut it out a little wonky.
I know I did, didn't I? But I should be able to fix it.
It'll work. It'll work.
It may not be quite center. You're right.
You'll
It is a
figure it
little
out.
wonky.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, well, it may not be quite center, but I haven't got, you know why I don't have it on a button yet? Because I need to go buy some more buttons. You got yours at Hobby Lobby the
Yes.
other day. It
Yes,
was on
they had
sale.
some.
So hopefully the Hobby Lobby near my house will have them. Because we were in another city when we went to that Hobby Lobby, you found them. But yeah, these are all our needle minders. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, they're cute.
And my question is again, what
What?
are we going to do with all of them?
Oh, well, you know what? They'll be cute
I
on
know.
display too.
Absolutely, that's what we do with them.
Yeah.
We do most of those. So.
Yeah, so they'll be cute. Let me put my
Okay.
little needle minders somewhere so I don't lose them
Okay.
all. Aren't those darling?
We have been doing a few project bags too.
Oh my gosh. We had a project marathon. My husband, let me tell you, between me and Carolyn would come in my kitchen. We were using my kitchen countertop to cut the fabric out and the batting and all that stuff. And then I would be in my sewing room sewing. Well, we've gotten rid of a lot of our furniture. You guys know we're in the process of selling our house and we're downsizing. So a lot of our furniture in the front part of the house is gone now because we're not going to need it. And the house echoes even on that part. Well, all my husband could hear was, I mean, we are in there sewing, running back and forth. Finally, he goes, "Are y'all having a marathon? A project bag marathon?" And I thought, you know what? I
We
think
are.
We are.
Well,
So-
we have managed to make a few.
So we did manage to make a few. It took us 2 or 3 days, but we did it between the two of us running back and forth. So show them. You want to show them yours?
Yes. first of all, this is one that Lorene made for me. This was some fabric she bought back when I was here at Christmas. You bought this fabric.
Yeah, and that came from
And
a
quilt shop in over in Rockfall area.
Yeah.
And this just happens to be a vinyl front here. And so I'm taking this one home and I'm gonna add a project to it.
But isn't it cute? I love it. It's a
Yeah.
vintage and it's got great coffee and some sugar on me. Pour some sugar on me. That's what it says.
Absolutely. So that's one.
Okay.
And then I made several bags using a Dresden plate pattern. Now, I'm going to interject something here. My mother, bless her heart, she was a prolific quilter for years and years and years. She passed away in 2003. And a couple of years before she passed away, she had a stash of Dresden plates already stitched together. They weren't put on fabric or anything, but this would have been one plate. Now, when my mother quilted, she would create, and she did all her stitching by hand. She would hand stitch this Dresden plate. She would make 20 of them for one quilt. That's what she planned for one quilt.
Right.
A couple years before she passed away, she had enough of these sets, 20 per set, for 252 quilts.
My.
She made many quilts over the years. Not just
Wow.
Dresden plate, but Dresden plate was her favorite
Right.
little hand stitch when she didn't have anything else to
Right.
do. And so, needless to say, we gave away a lot of them.
Yeah.
I have at my house probably, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 sets of these.
Right.
And I gave several sets to your daughter,
Oh,
Christy,
yeah,
and
Christy,
she's
she-
made several quilts
Yes,
out
she
of them.
has.
But I decided, and I've made some, I've made 2 or 3 quilts with them, but mostly I've made some table runners and some other things. You've shown some things in the past,
Yes.
that turkey throw and
Yes.
different things that I've used it for. But I decided to put them together for some project bags. And so on the back, I put one on the back and one on the inside
That
here
is so pretty,
for
Carolyn.
a project bag. And I think it turned out
Oh, it's
so cute.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
So that's one bag. Then here's one that is, it does not have a vinyl front. It has the same Dresden plate pattern on front and back, but there's no vinyl to it. It's just a solid front, and it has a zipper here.
You get it?
Yep. And so that's a nice little
And you've got the
project
same
bag.
fabric inside.
Yeah, and just the blue fabric, the background fabric there. And so I thought that turned out really cute.
Oh, it's beautiful, honey. It really is. And it's how special it is knowing that
Yeah.
your mama
Oh my
hand
gosh,
sewed
she
this.
did. She
I mean, every
absolutely
time
did.
you walk,
So-
that brings tears to my eyes. I mean,
I'm-
that is so special. Really, it is.
I'm going to be making a few more for family,
Right.
sisters,
Right.
other people.
That's absolutely beautiful.
So,
Absolutely
anyway,
beautiful.
that's what I did with project bags. And of course, when we were at, we went to Joann's Fabric at one point, and they had some fabric on sale. So I picked out an assortment of fabric here that I'm going to make some other bags with some of my other Dresden plate pieces. So
Oh, you got those from Joann's, didn't you?
yes, we got these from Joann's.
Oh my
So,
goodness, let me
yeah.
show my Joanne stash.
Yeah.
Are we showing them the
Yeah, go
stash?
for it.
Oh my goodness. Well, should we?
Yeah, you just hold it up. That's fine.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is what
just
I
some
got to
fabric.
make project bags, and I think quilting. I think I
We're-
bought this for quilting.
We've decided that if we don't sleep between now and Sunday, the day I go home, we can get everything done. But I guess we have to sleep a few
Oh, I
hours.
know it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then we were at Hobby Lobby the other day, and they had their fabric on sale.
Right.
Some of their fabric on sale, and I'm cut out some fabric yesterday for some project bags. This is Lorene's bag, but she's making it without the vinyl front. But it's just a cute little kind of a fall Thanksgiving type design, and harvest type design. And so she's going to put that together with, and this is the inside fabric. It's kind of an orangey fabric, and so she's
I
going
love
to
it.
finish that up.
I love it.
So
You
that'll
guys,
be
I
fun.
keep looking out the window over here. If y'all see me walk over there, we got
Yeah.
our lawn people out here, and he come over to the window, and I go, "What is he doing?" But he needed some water. Guys, it's so hot here. Bless his
Still
heart.
so hot.
Oh, so hot. So.
Okay, show
All
the
right.
rest.
I made some
Okay.
project bags. Now we made 3 of these. I know we showed 2 of them to you last video, but I did another one, and I added this little
Snowman. charm.
snowman. But this is from Lori Holt Vintage Christmas quilt. Did that one. And this is the inside, or this is the back. I did a little bit of quilting on the front and back that matches. And the inside is the same as the back. No, it's
Pink. It's a solid, more
yes,
defined pink.
yeah, it's just a solid pink. I thought it was this. So that's that.
And I don't know if you had this one complete last time.
No, I didn't have the project.
But
I just
she
had
made
the
a
panel.
small bag here of this little girl. We had shown a bag that I'd made for your granddaughter.
Yeah, it was a tote
And
bag,
little
and
tote
then
bag.
with my panel, I made a project bag. And
That's
did
cute.
a little bit of quilting, and this is the inside. Some fun little fabric in there. Isn't she a doll? She is a doll.
Absolutely. I wish I had cut one out for me, but I'll have to maybe do that. Let's see what else you have. Oh.
You guys, I showed y'all this. This is my little snow baby snowman. I made a project bag with him.
Small bag.
My little hand embroidery. A little small bag. I think I'm just going to put threads in here or whatever. Or it may hold my scissors. I don't know. But there's the inside. I did the quilting on the back. Isn't that cute? So I did that. And I made a project bag.
I think that one's darling.
This is my vintage snowman I got from the pattern was from a Christmas card, 1950s Christmas card. And I drew his face up and I hand embroidered him. So I made him into a project bag. It's a fairly large project bag. But I've got something special in here I'm working on, and it's a perfect fit. And then I put a little yo-yo up here with a covered button. And I added this little zipper charm up here. It's a little Christmas ornament. Isn't that fun? I like the colors. And then on the back is just solid red. So that's what I did with him.
Since you like these covered bags, you know, I prefer the ones with the vinyl front.
And so does Christy.
Yeah.
She likes the ones.
I think I would like to give this one to you.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
You can enjoy this one with your
Well, thank
stash
you.
of stuff.
Well, thank
And you can
you.
think of my mama when you see
I
it.
will. I will. Thank
So,
you,
Here
Carolyn.
you go. I'll
Thank
give that
you.
one to you.
Thank you, Carolyn.
You're
And Carolyn, since it's your birthday,
Yes, well, almost my birthday.
well, her birthday is in a few days. Happy birthday. This is yours.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give you my doll. I am. Here, you take my
I
doll.
was going to make one for me.
No,
Oh.
you take my doll. You
Oh,
can
bless
take
your
her.
heart.
Happy
Oh, that's
birthday.
sweet.
Y'all all say happy birthday to Carolyn. Happy
Thank you. Yes, in a few
Thank
days,
you.
few days.
I know it. We're actually going to
I
do a
love
little,
birthdays.
I know. We're actually going to do a little get together with my other 2 sisters tomorrow with Carolyn, and we're going to celebrate 2 birthdays, so it'll be fun. All
Okay,
right.
couple more things. When I came down a couple weeks ago, I had brought Lorene a stash of stuff that she couldn't live without.
That's right.
I bought
She did.
these. I bought at Salty Yarns. I love Salty Yarns Sharp. Again, that's in Ocean City, Maryland. So if you're within a couple-hour drive, it's worth going to.
Right.
Berlin, Maryland. It's right outside of Ocean City. These are some. What are they? The velour, the velveteen.
Yeah.
So you can hold those up. I
Yes.
just bought those.
This
for
is from
you.
Lady Dot Creates, and these make wonderful pin cushions or just finishing fabric. This one is Bells of Ireland and Bluebell. And it's 100% cotton. And
This
this
is
one's
Dahlia.
Squash.
And we can't have one without cauliflower.
You like cauliflower.
Yeah. So those are nice.
Yes.
And then I also brought some, Lorraine, these are some fabric I had bought at Salty Yarns. And I ended up basically buying the fabric and then sharing it with her. I split it half and half. It's all 16 count. You can hold that one up.
It's like Christmas when Carolyn comes
Yeah.
to my house.
This is a, what's the name of that one? Tango.
Tango.
Yes.
And she's got it pinned on here so I'll know what
Yeah.
count, the
And
name of it, and the
size.
size.
This is called Swamp. It's kind of a soft, somebody's hand dyed these obviously. This is Cobalt. Cobalt.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is going to be really pretty. And this is a big piece. It's 36
Yeah,
by
I may
26.
do my Christmas tree with lavender and lace on that because
Oh,
I've been
that would
trying
be-
to find some fabric for me
that
to
would
do
be
it.
that would be nice.
So I may
Yeah.
do that on there and show them this one. Here, I'll let you show them.
Okay, this is Fortnite, and it's a big piece as well.
It's beautiful. I love the.
You can't really see the color. It's more of a greenish color. I don't know if it's
It's got a
coming
lot of
through.
modeling on
Yeah,
it.
there's modeling. And there's one other here. It's called Dublin or Dublin. It's kind of it looks like it's tea stained or coffee stained, and it has some modeling on it too. And again, it's all 16 count. And
Yeah, that's our
so-
favorite. 16 count
Yes.
NATO is our favorite count.
Yes. And then
Oh my
earlier
gosh,
this year,
Carolyn,
well,
how much did
well,
you
I-
buy?
Well, I bought some fabric from Everything Cross Stitch, and again, it's 16 count. These stickies don't stick on there, but this is Twilight Blue. There's a Mediterranean Sea, touch of pink, which is pink.
The pink is pretty.
There's a pewter, which is nice.
Now these are solid colors. These are
Yeah,
not.
these are
These don't
solid.
have modeling on them.
And there's a chocolate raspberry. Everybody
my
has to have
gosh.
chocolate.
That sounds yummy.
Chocolate raspberry. So those are all 16 count. So you can, your next pattern, just figure out which one you want to do.
Oh,
when
my
you don't need
goodness.
white or don't need ivory, you can pick a color.
Right. With these that have the modeling on it that you got from Salty Yarns, they're really
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, they're soft.
Yeah. Versus these feel kind of crunchy. These came from Everything Cross Stitch.
Yeah, those are from Everything
Yeah.
Cross Stitch. I forget what.
I shouldn't say
what brand.
crunchy, but you know what I mean. Kind of
But as you work with them, they
I know,
soften
they
up.
soften
They
up.
soften up.
yeah.
And then if after you do
beautiful.
your project, if you do wash it, it'll soften up as well. So.
Right. Well,
Well-
they're beautiful. Thank you.
And I think, I brought you, back several months ago when everybody was having sales, Hobby Lobby especially,
Yeah.
and you were into the floss drop things, they had these little round floss drop things on sale, so I picked up a couple of those. So
Oh,
I
nice.
brought
Thank
those
you.
to you. And then again, talking about Salty Yarns, they had some lavender and lace and butternut road, which is mother-daughter, I think, designers here, that I had gotten there. We were on the phone when I was in
Yeah.
the store.
Yeah, and I said, "Give me
I
this
said,
and this
"Give
and
me-" And I
this."
sent you pictures of them. So this is didn't take them out of the package yet, but that's this is called what's
The quilt maker.
the quilt maker. The quilt maker. I actually bought one of these for me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh.
bought one of
Wait,
those
let's
for
hold
me.
it up for just a few more minutes or a few seconds more. See the little girl? She's watching her mother quilt. I think that is so precious. Lavender and lace patterns always tell a story to me.
Yeah.
Always tell a story.
And here's one butternut road, which is the teacher.
Oh my goodness. How cute is that?
And so
That is
that
beautiful.
was one that you had said get.
Yes.
And then here's a couple of Stacy Nash primitives.
Oh, those are cute.
And to make pin cushions or pin keeps. This is one that I remember sending you a picture of. And you said, get it.
Get it. I've always got an envelope here waiting for Carolyn when she
Yeah.
comes because I add the money to the little envelope as
Yes.
she's buying stuff for me.
And then here's one. It's a Stacy Nash primitive. It's called Sisters 3 Pin Keep. And
That is darling.
I actually have two sisters that are still with us, and I'm planning to make something out of this with the three. And what you were talking about is maybe adding a fourth sister up here
'cause
for
I
you
have
and
four
your three
sisters, yeah.
sisters. And, you know, just remove the alphabet there and maybe put a couple of other designs in its place.
Right.
But I think that's
Yeah, you
darling.
can personalize it for
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
That is so
And
pretty.
so,
But thank you
those
for
were the patterns
thank you for
there.
hauling these down
Oh,
here
I
to
did.
Texas in
My
your luggage.
suitcase is always.
She always has one luggage that's just full of stuff.
I usually say it's lighter going home, but after I bought all this fabric, I'm not sure.
Right.
So,
Right. We have so much fun, don't we? Okay.
well,
let me see.
we have had quite a time here today.
Yeah, we
And
have.
I've enjoyed the YouTubes last week or 2
Oh.
weeks ago and today.
But she'll be back at Christmas time. She's
Christmas,
coming down
yes.
for a month. So we'll at least get
We'll
a
do
couple.
a couple of them in there.
At least a couple
Yeah,
of them.
2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
You have to do one more thing.
I've got a couple more things. I want to show y'all some of my hand embroidery and my quilting update, okay? So this little bag is holding something I worked on. It's my candy cane
Oh, that's right.
quilt top I showed you guys last time. And I started on it, and where I started was, they recommend starting in the center. I was going to start on the edge, but when I read the instructions, they said it's very important to start in the center. So that's what I did. So I started with this little Christmas tree cookie right here. And I'll show you what I got there. Oh, Carolyn's going to get it out for me. So this is my special bag for that. Oh gosh, I don't know.
It's big. Well,
It is big.
We're not going to be able to. Yeah.
But can you see my cookie? You can see I've got it outlined and I've started on the cookie. But that's the center, well, kind of center. I think
Yeah,
this
that
is
works.
probably the
That
center
works.
right here, but it was close enough. But isn't that cute? Let's hold it back a little bit so they can get a visual of how big this thing. Well, we can't get it all on there.
Yeah, we can't get it all.
This is going to take me a while to do.
A little bit at a time.
I know, one stitch at a time will get you there. One stitch at a time, so that's what I've gotten done.
Yeah.
So that's my little candy cane lap quilt.
Here, I'll fold it up for
Okay,
you.
thank you. Put this back in there. Boy, you don't want to ever get anything
That's for sure.
misplaced. With
That's
all this
for
thread
sure.
going on.
So, good.
Put it back in my special bag.
Yes.
My little embroidery bag. What I'm trying to do is, when I see this on the front, anything embroidery, that means it's an embroidery project in there. So, and this next little bag I want to show y'all, and it's wrinkled. It's a mess. I should have ironed it, but I didn't. I made this for my little grandson, and he puts his books in this when he comes to my house. He's got a little set of books, and I've taken the books out of it. But it's a little bag I hand embroidered for him. It's got a little teddy bear. What is that he's pulling?
That's one of those little toys, those little popper things that make noise
Oh,
when you
okay.
roll it or push it.
We had
That's
two
all.
little wheels, and I thought, what exactly is
Yeah.
that? So, but this is a vintage hand embroidery, so yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
nice.
That would be.
I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, and this is on the back of it. It's just a little
That's
bag
cute.
that and then I put little blue polka dots inside the small.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? But he loves this thing. So that's his little bag I made. And it does stand up because I've got the,
Yeah.
what are these called, gussets? No.
Yeah, that's close enough.
On the bottom. So
Yeah.
it stands up. So that's my little grandbaby's book bag. And my yo-yo update since last time.
Did you do any yo-yos since then?
Yes, I did. Yes,
Gosh,
I
you must
did.
have done them after I went up to.
No, I was watching TV. We were watching one of those movies
one of
that
those
you
movies.
couldn't keep your eyes off of with Liam
You could
Nelson?
Liam Nielsen.
Nielsen. Okay.
You can cross stitch because you've seen the movies before. I hadn't seen the movies, so I can't cross.
Well, I wasn't cross stitching
Or-
during
or
that one.
stitching.
Well, I was stitching.
Yeah.
I was doing this.
Doing more embroidery, doing more yo-yos.
So anyway, I'm still working on these yo-yos. And one of y'all making a yo-yo quilt, y'all keep me up to date. Send me pictures. Email me pictures. And if anyone else is doing yo-yo stuff, let me know. Yo-yos are so much fun to do. So I've got yo-yos. I got well over 100 now. So Anyway, I'm gonna have to find another way to. I know you said sew them together, but I think I'm just gonna put them in a bag or something.
Put them in a bag. Just make a
Yo-yo
special-
bag. I
yeah.
need to make a yo-yo
Yeah.
bag, y'all.
Yes.
So anyway, so that's my yo-yo update. I'm still working on that third yard. I've already got 2 yards of yo-yos done, and I'm on my third yard right now working on it.
Good.
So.
Good.
Was that it?
I think so. We have quite a.
I'm looking on the
quite a
table to
stash
make
here.
sure we didn't miss anything
Yeah,
that we
we're gonna
wanted
have
to
to clean
talk
everything
about.
up now.
So, well, I've had a blast with you.
Same.
So anyway, you guys say bye to Carolyn and say, yeah, I'll see you later. I'll see you Christmas time.
Absolutely, Christmas time.
And, oh, it'd definitely be cooler, won't it? Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, thank you all. Many comments about the various Christmas villages that I had shown 2
yes.
weeks ago. Had very complimentary comments on that.
Well, they're
thank you very much.
beautiful.
Well, thank you. I haven't worked on those since I've been here.
We've been doing other stuff.
So.
But anyway, they were beautiful.
Yeah.
So we look forward
Thank
to
you.
whatever else you work on. Make sure you bring it down at Christmas.
I will.
Okay. All right, you guys. Well, we say goodbye from Texas, and we'll see you I will see you in 2 weeks. That's the plan. And Carolyn, you have a safe trip back home.
Thank you.
We'll see you at Christmas, and you guys have a wonderful week, and God bless you guys.
And one stitch at a
the
time.
time we'll get you there, one stitch at a time.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye now.